it was pretty clear just from looking at her that she needed medical help right away. So we got her to the hospital immediately. She really struggled. She was really underweight. She had trouble with digestion. She had parasites. When we first rescued her, her tongue protruded like straight out of her mouth, and she had trouble working her jaw. So it was a big journey for her. When we got her back here, honestly, she was only here for a couple of days, and I just knew that something was off with her, and I was worried. So I actually took her back to the hospital. She was there again quite some time. They had to put her on IV nutrition and fluids, all this stuff. She was on medication. And when they were discharging her again for her to come home, the doctor told me, unfortunately, I think if this happens again with her, that we're going to have to consider euthanizing. So her prognosis was not great. We brought her home the second time, and we were really experimenting with food for her. Like, we were soaking everything in warm water, we were blending it in, we added vitamins and minerals. We did a lot of research on our own, and that, I feel like we hit this magical concoction that worked for Maya, and she still gets 3 times a day. We make her this mash and feed it to her, and she really started to get like a little bit stronger and doing better. She had met Jude and met Claire, who's another calf here, and she really was curious about them. Her and Claire were friends right away, and that really helps too. I think when they're in the hospital, sometimes it's hard to know what they're fighting for, you know. Then they get here and they make friends and they see what it's like. I think sometimes it can really inspire them to want to survive. So she was doing great for a few weeks, and then again we noticed this kind of less interest in eating, low energy, and I contacted her doctor and I said, I know what you said, that we were going to have to euthanize, or at least consider euthanizing if this happens again, but I really think she can make it, but she needs more help. And they agreed to take her back to the hospital. So she went back a third time, IV nutrition, all the supportive care. And then finally she came home, which, knock on wood, we hope is for goods. I would say she is resilient, and she's strong, and she's brave. It would have been easy to just give up and say she's too sick, or, you know, whatever the case may be. When you run a sanctuary or a rescue, I think a lot of times you've done this enough where you know. And we knew with Maya that she wasn't ready to go yet. And so it was so important to advocate for her. And the thing is, there's no guarantees with her, you know, but now it's been about a year of amazing joy and friendship and happiness that she's had here. And even that's enough. If she gets another year, great. If she gets 5 more years, that's amazing. But it's just kind of day by day. And it's worth it just for her to have had this much joy.